welcome to Joburg Today. I'm Zizi Pondebu. It is August, which means it's Women's Month, and we continue to celebrate women who keep us inspired. Riley caught up with Carla Rubin, owner of Pimp My Pup, to see how she's turned her love for dogs into a sustainable business.
4 years ago, a passion for dogs turned into a business, helping Carla Rubin establish Pimp My Pup, a one-of-a-kind mobile dog spa.
I wanted something really nice and beautiful, flashy, something for the dogs to enjoy while getting groomed, so I created Pimp My Pup. Over the past years, groomers haven't really paid attention to that. They've come in, they've done the job, they've gone out. Giving the owners a nice experience as well with the pink towels, pink dryers, doggy perfume bandanas, accessories. It just makes it a much better experience all around for the owner as well as the dogs. I hand selected my staff and they all have a passion for animals, and I think that's so important. And number two, it's our look, our branding. Everything's pink, everything's enjoyable for the dog. There's doggy perfume, there's bandanas, there's treats. We give your dog love, so it's all just about love and happiness.
Goodness deserves to be rewarded, and the deluxe treatment will have you wishing you could trade places with your furry friend.
We do have the standard treatment, which will be your basics, which is a wash with shampoo and conditioner, blow dry, trim, nails clipped, ears cleaned, doggy perfume and accessories. Then you get the deluxe treatment where they get a 5-minute massage with arnica oil and they get their teeth brushed, or they get breath freshener depending on what you want.
Well, one thing, my dogs are a hell of a naughty and they love to play outside all the time. So the best thing and the most obvious thing is that they clean once a week, which is great. And then again, just to reiterate how passionate and how caring Carla and her team are, and the love they show towards my dogs, that's very important to me and my family, as they are part of my family.
With demand growing ever so steadily for her service, Cara has big dreams for her business.
I want to be the McDonald's equivalent in fast food and dog grooming. We just started an online shop now this year, so I want to do online shops. I want to eventually offer house sitting or a doggy hotel, physiotherapy. I want to get everything that I can involved with dogs and set up like a one-stop shop that there is no other option but Pimp My Pup for your dog.
Dogs are man's best friend, and they should be treated to nothing but the best when it comes to making them look good and smile. What I saw here today was absolutely brilliant, and quite frankly, I'm jealous. I'm Riley Saganiposakwe for Joburg Today.
I'm John Terode, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join the conversation on our Facebook page, that's joburgtoday.tv. Follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. And if you're one of those people on the move, then pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. And now to something a little more serious. Water is vital for both us and our pets. Scientists say that South Africa has recently run into a water quality crisis. Noshina caught up with an expert to find out more.
Our water quality problem right now is, in my view, probably one of the biggest issues that we face in the country. And it's mostly to do with dysfunctional sewage works. So just to give you some numbers, okay, our total sewage capability in the country is 5,000 million litres of water per day. So 5 billion litres of water per day goes through our combined sewage works in the country. Of that, let's call it 20% functions reasonably well, which leaves us 4 billion litres of water every day that enter our rivers partially treated or as raw sewage.
That's very concerning.
Now, that is very concerning because ultimately the city of Johannesburg gets its water from the Vaal River, Vaal Dam. And the Vaal Dam is the receiving dam for lots and lots of other smaller rivers. And it's in the small towns that feed into that system that the problem lies.
To what degree are we safe to drink water from the taps in Johannesburg?
Well, in the presence of untreated sewage, you basically have two chemical elements, phosphate and nitrogen. And these two substances come together to actually feed a single-celled creature called a blue-green algae. Now, you can look at any of our rivers and dams today. In fact, of the 50 biggest dams in the country, 2/3 of those dams right now are contaminated by this blue-green algae. But what this blue-green algae does is it produces a toxin called microcystin This toxin is given out by these single-cell creatures when it's distressed. Now, the problem with microcystin toxin is that it enters the drinking water stream and no current known bulk water treatment processes are capable of removing it. So although the water might be clean, if there is in fact a bloom of this blue-green algae, say for example in Vaal Dam, then there's a possibility that microcystin toxin finds its way through the drinking water system. So until such time as we invest quite substantial amounts of capital into upgrading our bulk water potable water treatment plant to particularly include the two known technologies that remove this. The one is what's known as advanced oxidization, AOP. This is ozone and various oxidization processes that destroy the toxin. And the other one is activated carbon, activated charcoal. Now, until such time as we have either one or both of those technologies in our bulk drinking water plant, we are going to increasingly be at risk because of our dysfunctional sewage works.
Is this a national issue?
It's entirely a national issue, and in fact the levels of microcystin toxin in South Africa are amongst the highest in the world. Let me again give you some numbers. For example, the United States of America gets very concerned when the microcystin levels in some of their dams reach 15 micrograms per litre. In South Africa, in our top, our worst 50 dams, we've got levels of 10,000 micrograms, peaking at 18,000 micrograms, and no one actually is concerned about it in the decision-making process. So in other words, in my professional opinion as a scientist, we probably have the most contaminated water in the world when it comes to this microcystin contamination.
Professor, what's the bottom line? Should we just avoid drinking tap water altogether now?
No, I don't think we must make people alarmed about this. You know, I think we need to inform people about it, okay? So there are really two things we need to do. The one thing is we need to start insisting that our tax money gets invested into upgrading, firstly, the sewage works. The sewage works must now become functional because that's really the root cause of the problem. We must stop producing this blue-green algae. But then in the interim, that's going to take at least 10 to 20 years to turn that around. So in the interim, we then have to insist that our tax money gets invested into upgrades of our bulk water treatment plants. That's the potable water. Until that happens, then the end-of-pipe solutions are the only really rapidly available solutions. And there are some technologies out there that provide those types of solutions. And unfortunately, when it comes to microcystin, it's not a question of being able to boil the water, because once the toxin is in the water, it's a liquid toxin. It is chemically similar to cobra venom. So, you know, once it's in the water, it's liquid. It can't get filtered out by normal filtration processes. It actually has to be chemically removed either by advanced oxidization or by this activated carbon. Those are the only known methods that actually trap it.
I'm Zonile Ngubeni and you're watching Joburg Today.
Thank goodness it is Friday, which means for a lot of people it is party time. But who would have thought that your next DJ would be 3 years old?
At 3 years of age, most children would still just be learning to string a few words together. Oretilwe Madumo is already able to select and mix music. Better known as DJ Arch Jr., the talented youngster has achieved fame as the youngest professional DJ in South Africa.
He has a very good ear. It's very much, listening to the beat of it and the way he's moving with it, but able to recognize those sounds at quite a basic level and to kind of go with it. And he's really going with what sounds good. So for him, it's probably a lot of fun.
The South African township prodigy was born in Alexandria and learned to mix music on his father's iPad at the age of just 1.
When we think about development and learning, we think, okay, well, the children need to go to high expensive schools or they need to have the best books or what it is. And it's not about that. It's very much about training the senses and kind of going where the interests go and really letting them explore that.
DJ Arch Jr. has not only been making waves in South Africa, but has attracted big-name sponsors from all over the globe.
The first sponsorship, they from Germany, they called Algorithm. They want to sponsor him some gear, they got him the controller he's using now and the laptop he's actually using now. Mini Cooper from North Cliff, they saw him as well on social media. They were like, you know what, they liked the mini DJ idea.
Whilst the little DJ loves to entertain, he also just enjoys being a regular kid.
He is a normal 3-year-old. He plays like any other 3-year-old. He goes to creche Monday to Friday. He cries for like nothing. He throws tantrums.
As long as he's enjoying it, he's learning something from it, it's fun for him, then they can keep going. As soon as he's saying, you know what, it's too much pressure, it's starting to feel like a chore, I'm not enjoying it anymore, it's feeling like just another activity, then it's time to kind of take the pressure off of it.
The young DJ performs only under the watchful eye of his family, as well as at child-friendly concerts. With his music already having caught the attention of big names, his fame is only set to rise. Danica Lililand, Joburg Today.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy DJ Sab with the best thing ever from YFM 99.2, and you are watching Joburg Today.
And that brings us to the end of today's show, but check out our playlist for more on the city. That's it from me, Zizi Paul. I leave you with Build It Up by Monarch.
Back in ETV.
Love is the strangest feeling. Oh, you won't get enough, but it won't last forever till you got pretty rough. Fear is a crazy feeling. Oh, it will drag you down, but it won't last forever till you've gotten pretty tough. I can't wish to fly, but I'm gonna spread my wings, and we ain't giving up till we've seen it all. Yeah, we can build it up when it feels like breaking down. So keep a little bit, oh, keep a little bit of your heart. We can build it up when you're losing all control. So keep a little bit, oh, keep a little bit of your soul. Now let your heart believe in what you're living for, knowing and if you never find something you adore. Oh, love's a crazy feeling, yeah, you won't get enough, but it won't last forever till you got them pretty tough. I can't wish to fly, but I'm gonna spread my wings, and we ain't giving up till we've seen it all. Yeah, we can build it up when it feels like breaking down. So give a little bit, oh, give a little bit of your heart. We can build it up when you're losing all control. So give a little bit, oh, give a little bit of your soul. I wanna break the silence of anonymity. You wanna go and start a war since you were 17. I wanna shake the chains of your animosity. You're willing, but you're holding on to all your vanity. I wanna break the silence. I wanna set us free, so we can work on moving on instead of retreat. We can build it up when it feels like breaking down. So keep a little bit, oh, keep a little bit of your heart. We can build it up when you're losing all control. So keep a little bit, oh, keep a little bit of your soul. Give a little bit of your